This next question is from Lily Music. Shout out to Lily Music, by the way. I made a reaction video on one of his on I don't know if that's another album, but I made the reaction video on his album. You can check it out in the channel, by the way, after this. I don't know. Yeah, this question is, what do you think about this new way, well, not technically brand new, of artists releasing albums so close to each other? Some examples are Taylor Swift with Folklore and Evermore album releases alongside her Taylor's versions of her older albums too. Ed Sheeran also... I'm trying to translate things here on the spot, so forgive me. Ed Sheeran is also influenced by her style of marketing of music, or like her songs, more or less. I'm just paraphrasing. Any thoughts? I mean, it's a pretty smart move, to be honest, from like a business / marketing perspective. I mean, it works and it's really effective. She really knows her target audience, to say the least. I mean, the first time that I listened from her is back when I was still in elementary, and she's still relevant like 20, 15 plus years down the road, which is a pretty huge deal. I mean, lots of artists kind of like comes and goes in the industry. I mean, when's the last time you've heard of MYMP? I think that's too specific for Filipinos. I mean, when's the last time you ever heard of, I don't know, like Adele, Lady Gaga, Madonna? Like, when's the last time they did like a new track and were as popular as they did when it comes to like releasing songs back in the day? I mean, they don't, I think. I hope I'm not offending anybody here. It's just based on my own ignorance, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I think also like Ed Sheeran also recognizes that. I mean, pretty sure that's why he does the same thing when it comes to his music as well. English is hard. Yeah, I mean, artists kind of like have their own styles when it comes to promoting their songs. I mean, there's some people who does Instagram lives. It's a pretty common thing when it comes to rappers, I think. As well as for like I mean, Charlie Puth kind of like is also pretty active when it comes to his TikTok account, I think. He also releases some videos here and there, sometimes in there. Also see some videos on IG Reels on Instagram. So I think that's also pretty effective when it comes to his. I mean, I don't know, maybe it depends on like the cards that you have, or like your circumstances at the moment. I mean, if I'm doing what like Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift's doing with the way that they're promoting their music, I don't think it's gonna be as popular as theirs. So yeah, that also helps. There's like a lot of factors. I mean, if they're releasing their songs and it's good, I mean, it deserves to be promoted as much as possible. I think it deserves it, to be honest. Yeah. Shout out again to Lily Music. I hope I answered your question. I want to get as detailed to it as much as possible, but yeah, that's like the answer that I have like on the top of my head. Gotta move on to the next questions.